Hello friends, it's Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping on by. So this video, as you can already tell from the title, and as I promised before in my last video, I was going to do a frequently asked questions, but large family style, of course. For those of you who don't know, my husband and I have 5 children, and in today's society, that is considered a large family when most families in today's society has 2 kids. So basically, these are 22 random questions that I have been asked personally by family, friends, or even total strangers out in public. Some of them are funny, some of them are ridiculous, some of them are like, mind your own business, but we're going to answer them anyways. So the first question that I always get asked when I'm in Walmart or Aldi is, are they all yours? And my first response to a lot of people is always a really smart comment, and it is normally no. I just love, gathering up all of my neighbors' children and taking them shopping with me because it's just a blast. And a lot of people look at you like you've got 8 heads. So don't say that if you ever get asked that. My correct answer is yes, they are all mine. They're all biologically mine, and I love them with a passion. They're amazing. The second is, are you done having kids? People hear that you have 5+ kids or even 4+ kids or sometimes even 3, whatever the number is, and you always get asked, are you done having kids? And I really don't have an answer for that. My husband Anthony would like to be completely finished. He's actually going to be 40 this year. I, on the other hand, am going to be 27. So there are 13 years between the two of us. And so I guess for me to be permanently done is kind of scary for me. I think it's because I am under 30. I know that's kind of pathetic. You have 5 kids, you're 27, be done, and then they can be grown, and out of the house, in like 18 years, and you'll be scot-free and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing with that. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and say only God knows whether, we get something permanently done, whether it's Anthony or me. Only God knows. I mean, he could literally, like, one of us could get something permanently done. I'm not saying if it's me, I'm not saying if it's Anthony. And God could decide, you know what? You're not done. And he could bless us with 1 or up to 4 or 5, however many kids he absolutely wants to. So only God knows. The third question that I get quite a bit is, did you plan on having a large family? The answer to that is yes and no. Anthony, when we started dating, only wanted 2 children, and I wanted originally 8. So I guess you could say at 5, we are at a happy medium for right about now. So yeah, I wanted a large family that took up a whole entire church pew and the large family table and kids in the front yard running through the sprinkler and toys all over the walkway and the dog, and oh my gosh, I just, the pudding on the floor, the painting on the walls, I wanted it all. I wanted the mess, I wanted the noise, I wanted everything. Anthony, on the other hand, I don't think so much, but he's a good sport about it, so we're getting there. So moving on, do you come from a large family? I personally do not come from a large family. Growing up, there was my mom, my dad, my 2 older stepsisters, and then it went me and then my younger sister. Between my youngest sister and I, there are 10 years. So yeah, it's not a large family at all, at least not in my eyes. And then Anthony, on the other hand, comes from a very large family. I believe he comes from a family of 11. So that is definitely quite a bit of a difference. Do you know what causes kids? No, I don't know what causes kids. Do you know what causes kids? Because I don't know what causes kids. If anyone in this YouTube world knows what causes kids, please comment below and let me know, because I don't know what causes kids apparently. Who knows? Maybe it's the water I drink, maybe it's the air I breathe. What do you think? You guys think so? Yeah, I think so too. What about birth control? what about birth control? No, just kidding. Birth control is obviously a very touchy subject for a lot of people. It's not, I guess for me, it's not too big of a deal. Whether you take it, whether you don't take it, that's your personal choice. For me personally, I started taking birth control, actually the pill, when I was 18. And when I was 18, I did get pregnant while I was on the pill, and I sadly miscarried that baby. Anthony and I, sadly, we miscarried that baby. And my doctor told me, and I don't know if this is still true or not, but my doctor told me that sometimes when you are on the pill will allow you to get pregnant, but it will not allow your body to continue to carry that child until term. So basically, I ended up miscarrying at around 7-8 weeks, give or take. Sorry. So basically, I continued to stay on the pill, and then right before Anthony and I got married, it was like a month and a half, I went off of the pill, and I ended up getting pregnant right away before our wedding, and I didn't know it. A lot of people think that, oh, I knew the whole entire time. No, we didn't know at all. I found out that I was pregnant the week after our wedding, actually. I found out that I was 6.5 weeks. So, surprise! You go from wedding to baby mode within a matter of like a week. So, it was pretty intense. And then after Patricia was born, I went back on the pill for a month and a half maybe. And then Anthony and I were really talking about possibly expanding our family right away because we loved parenthood so much. And so I went off of the pill, and sure enough, I got pregnant right away, right away, with our son Albert. And after Albert was born, there was just something about him, about both of our children, that I really just, I guess you could say I really just decided that at that point in time, I really did want to leave our family size up to God, because here I was sitting with two beautiful children, and I guess for me, I was kind of scared that if we had stopped there, that there might be, faces missing around our dining room table, and I did not like that thought. I still don't like that thought at all. So I guess for me, it was more of a personal choice more than anything. So I did not go back on the pill. We had Gabby and Angelica, and then then I did natural family planning for a little while, so I charted, and then I ended up getting pregnant with baby number 5, baby Allison, who's 3 months now, and now I am back on the pill. I end up going back on the pill because of the fact that I have had 3 C-sections back to back to back, and there is some health risk of me possibly getting pregnant too soon. So my doctor highly recommended, I should say, that I go back on the pill to, number 1, regulate my cycle, and number 2, to, I guess, prevent pregnancy to the fullest for at least 6 months. I mean, obviously, the only way you can fully, go ahead and prevent pregnancy to the fullest is just abstain, not have sex, and things down that line. And like I said, whether you're on it, whether you're not, that's your personal choice. After 6 months, will I continue to be on the pill? Probably not. That's just my personal choice. I personally do not like being on birth control. But that's just me. I've had so many issues with different types of birth controls that, I guess for me personally, I don't like being on it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but, for me, I don't feel right about it personally. It's, I just don't. So moving on, are you Catholic? Yes, we are Catholic. Does that have anything to do with our family size? I guess you could say yes and no. I just touched base on that a little bit, in the last question. Are you trying to be like the Duggars? No, we are not trying to be like the Duggars. If we were to turn into the Duggars, I think I would lose my head. But like I said before, only the Lord knows what's in store for our future. How many kids do you actually want to have? Um, Originally, like I said, Tony only wanted 2. I wanted 8. When we got pregnant with Angelica, she was baby number 4. It was kind of a happy medium, and then I got pregnant with the 5th, and I guess you could say it's more than a happy medium, for both of us. So I guess for me personally, I will accept as many children as God blesses us with. I know that for Anthony, he definitely would like to be done. Number one, because of my health, and obviously we want to give our children the best lives that we possibly can, whether home and setting them up financially for the future and things down that line. So I guess it really just depends on what God has in store for us at this point. I mean, here we are, life's a ride. So you either jump on the roller coaster and go along for the ride, or you get off of it. I mean, the choice is really yours. And I guess for me, at this point, I am a little bit concerned of one day looking around the dining room table and thinking, wow, maybe there is a face missing. And that makes me really, really sad to think about, especially because I have had 2 miscarriages and I'm still struggling quite a bit with the last one that we did have before baby Allison. So that is that. Um, how do you feed them, and are you rich? How do we feed them? We throw a plate on the table and they jump on it like vultures. No. Basically, my husband obviously is in the service. We are very, very proud of him. We support him 120%. It's not an easy life. That's for sure. Let's see here. We do live a comfortable life. We are in debt, and we are digging ourselves out of debt to hopefully, build a more stable future for us and our children, or possible future children. Um, as far as shopping wise goes, we go to Aldi a lot. Love Aldi. We shop at Dollar Tree quite a bit. And we also shop at Walmart. And those are basically the 3 stores that we shop at, as far as, and this is getting off of the food, but as far as like clothes and everything go, we normally do Goodwill or thrift stores, or things down that line. So we definitely are, we're definitely savers. We know how to make the penny stretch. So saving is definitely, definitely how we feed them. Where do they all sleep? Our kids currently right now, we live in a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath mobile home. And the way it's supposed to be is mommy and daddy are supposed to be in the master bedroom alone, and then the kids are supposed to be in the 2 bedrooms. But we all know that doesn't always go as planned. So right now, baby Allison is currently sleeping in the living room. When I came home with her, I had a C-section, and it was just easier for me to get up and down off the couch than it was up and down off of our big king size bed. So basically I slept in the living room with her. The kitchen was right there, so it was just more convenient for me and it was easier. So whatever. And she's just, she's 3 months and that's where she's sleeping right now. This weekend we will be moving her. We will be shifting kids around. Right now we have Patricia, Gabby, and Angelica all in one room, and then Albert has his own room. So, and baby Allison will actually be going in with Albert, because obviously Albert is a boy and he should be having his own room. But at the same time, Patricia is a girl and she is the oldest, so she should have her own room. So we are kind of going to just shuffle kids around and see what works, and who knows. And also, I don't know, I've gotten the question of co-sleeping a lot. I don't know if you consider kids waking up at 1:30 in the morning and coming into your bed and you're just too exhausted to carry them back to your bed, so they sleep with you. I don't know if that's considered as co-sleeping, but if that is, then yeah, we co-sleep. Not by choice, but yeah. What kind of car do you drive? We currently drive a Dodge Journey. And before I got pregnant with number 5, it fit all of us perfectly. Now that baby number 5 obviously is here, it is a tight fit. We can't do our large grocery hauls. So, all together as a large family. So a lot of times now Anthony does that for us. We will be getting a bigger vehicle sometime soon. We're just not exactly sure when that's going to be. How do you handle the TV? For us, we do not have cable or anything down that line. We have a box TV still, an old box TV, and we watch VHS movies and DVDs. And that is our TV time. Don't you need to give your body a break? That's what I'm doing. Any twins? No, no twins except we do have one set of Irish twins. Figure that one out. If you have, do you have any baby blues? Yes, I have had baby blues. I have suffered from anxiety and depression. Not related to the children by any means. When I was 18, I went through an event that was really dramatic for me, and so I needed a little bit of help. And now that I had an allergic reaction to this new medication that my doctor was trying out on me, I am detoxing from that, and we are going to see how well I do off of all of the medication. So I'm really excited about it, a little bit nervous because I have been on medication since I was 18. So this is definitely going to be interesting, a little bit hard, but we're going to take it one day at a time, and hopefully we'll be able to kick this. Are your children going to be allowed to date? My children obviously are very, very young. I actually talked to Anthony about this not too long ago. And my answer to that would have to be kind of yes and no. They will not be allowed to actually go on a physical date until they are 16 of age, and they will not be able to date alone. So they will have chaperones, whether that's an aunt, uncle, mom and dad, an older adult to basically make sure that they don't make a mistake, if that makes sense, or if, grow up a little bit too fast. We'll put it that way, I think. Basically for us, it's more, I guess for me, it's more saving yourself and doing kind of like a courtship type of thing. You're saving yourself for marriage. And to me, Anthony and I did not do that. It didn't make it any less special, but at the same time, I really wish that we would have waited. I think it would have made our marriage a lot more special. I think it would have made, that intimacy a lot more special and things down that line. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess for me, for our kids, I definitely would hope that they will wait to, do the physical stuff until later on when they are married, just because I just think that's the way it should be. I don't want them to get themselves into a situation that they cannot handle, basically. Will your children always be homeschooled? I've gotten this question quite a bit as well, from family, friends. Yeah. The best way I can put that is I enjoy homeschooling my children very much. I know that Albert has no intention of going to school anytime soon. I know that Patricia has showed some interest of going to school. So I guess for me, we will just have to wait and see what the future holds. I know that I personally will be praying on it quite a bit, to kind of have God help us, kind of have God steer us in the right direction with that. But as of right now, we are homeschooling. We do enjoy it. It is hard work. It is exhausting, but the payoff is amazing and mind-blowing, and it's indescribable, basically. So that is kind of where that question lies, I guess. Oh boy, how do you keep your house clean? Well, let me see. Right now, as I'm sitting here in my bedroom, I actually do have probably 3 loads of clean clothes on my floor. Don't worry, I vacuumed it. My floor is clean. That do need to get hung, folded, put away. I just have not gotten around to it. We do not have a washer here. We do have a dryer, so Anthony does have to go to the laundromat currently to wash our clothes, and then we dry it here at home. I do have dirty dishes on my counter, some of them from last night. Let's see, how do I keep my house clean? Oh, my house is clean. I don't want to say my house is not clean. But at the same time, how do I explain this? My house is clean, but there are things that do pile up. Like, for example, the dirty clothes do pile up because we don't have a washer. The dry, the clean clothes that have already been dried, those do pile up because, by the end of the night, by the time we get the kids down, sometimes I don't feel like staying up till 11 o'clock at night putting clothes away. Dirty dishes, you're always going to have dirty dishes. As a large family, you know it. Like, it's just, you have to eat. Your kids have to eat. Dirt on the floor, I sweep my floors daily, and there's always going to be, dirt on the floors. I vacuum probably every other day, every third day possibly. If I let it go to every fourth day, it is a disaster zone, so I try really hard not to go past that fourth day. So I guess for me, I don't have a cleaning list, I don't have a chore list, I don't have a chore chart, nothing like that. I basically just try to clean where it's needed, when I catch it, basically. So if there's a spill on the floor, I'll clean it up. So that's basically where that goes. I mean, I guess for me, I have different priorities. I want my kids to be happy, healthy, and I want them to be able to play and feel comfortable in their own home. I don't want them to feel like, oh my gosh, if I spill this or if I put finger paint on the wall, mom's gonna freak out. I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's fair, but that's my personal opinion. Let's see here. Oh, the last one. Are you married? Yes, I am 100% married. I have been asked before, where is your wedding ring? I don't know if you guys have noticed, I don't currently wear a wedding ring, and that is because I have a 3-month-old baby. And when I burp her, I put her on my right side. And so when I'm burping her with my left hand. And I don't want that ring to be hitting the baby's back. I just think that that would hurt. So here at home, I do not wear a ring. When we are in public, if I remember to put it on, I definitely, of course, will put it on. But if I don't, I guess for me, it's not that big of a thing. I mean, who the heck in their right mind would see a woman with 5 kids in the store and say, oh my goodness, I totally want to hit that up? No one. Unless you're absolutely crazy, and I think that you need to be locked up or institutionalized in a nut house. Like, you're crazy. So those are basically the 22 questions that I get most frequently, and I just have got to tell you guys that just going through some of those, I find them to be absolutely hilarious. I just find them to be funny. So if you guys have ever been asked these questions before, or if you guys have different answers, no bashing, nothing down that line, no judgment, please. Let's keep it clean here, everyone. Please just let me know down below in the comments. I'm kind of curious here what you guys all think about these questions, and, I want to hear you guys' answers. I mean, let's just talk and get to know each other a little bit better. So until next time, you guys, God bless, and I'm going to scoot on out of here so I can go play with my kids outside because it is a beautiful evening out, and I am dying to get out there. So love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, guys.